WhispersRed ASMR. Hello. Tonight I have something a little different for you. This here is something which has become quite an important part of my sleep routine, and therefore I thought I would introduce it to you, and maybe it could help someone else. So, it's, for those of you who don't know, an aromatherapy diffuser. Now, quite some months ago, I developed a liking for lavender, specifically by my bedside to help me to sleep. After buying various lavender scented room sprays and candles, etc., I decided to give this a go. And I found that not only did it help with spreading the smell of lavender through my bedroom, which does help me sleep very well, it also had other benefits. So, along with, of course, my ASMR videos, I have this on at the same time. So, let me show it to you. Okay. This particular diffuser I liked because of its shape, and I don't have a huge amount of space by my bedside, and this has quite a large tank inside, which means it lasts quite a long time, but it doesn't take up that much space. Now, the way these things work is like this. We take off the top here, and inside there is a little tank. Now we fill the tank with water, and we take some essential oil. Now, this is an essential oil blend made by the same company that made this diffuser, and it's specifically for sleep. It's lavender, mandarin, patchouli, sage and sandalwood essential oil blend. So all we need is or so drops of essential oil. Then we replace the lid and we turn it on. But before I show you what it looks like when it's on, I'll just explain that what happens is the water and the oil in the tank here comes through a hole in the top as a very fine mist. And what's great about that is that it takes a long time for the water to disappear and come out of here in mist form, and therefore the whole room smells of your favourite essential oil for a long time. Now, specifically for sleep purposes, I find that this is fantastic. Not only because of the smell of my oil, but the sound of the motor as it's diffusing the oil is very soothing. Now when I turn it on, it may sound quite loud through the microphone, but when it's just by my bed, it's a really nice, light, white noise. Kind of like the sound, and you may laugh at this, of being in the womb. And there is actually quite a lot of scientific study to show that babies who sleep with a gentle white noise in the background sleep very soundly, because it's very similar to the sound of being in the womb. So if it works for babies, then I don't see why it can't work for us. There is also a light. Now this particular model has a constant light, but you can see in the background that this one here, which is my second diffuser, has a light, in fact a colour changing light, but if I press the button on the back, it actually has a function which turns the light off. So this is the one I use by my bed, and this one here I use in my lounge. I thought I'd show them both to you. So I'll turn this one on now, and hopefully it isn't too loud for you. And the mist comes out straight away. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this on camera, but it's a stream of mist flowing out from the top. The mist is so fine that nothing is going to, as you may imagine, get wet. It's very, very fine. Another little theory I have about this is because I have it by my bedside. The mist moistens my skin. You never know. There we are. So I'm going to keep this one out of the way. Can you hear the water? You can imagine my night now, can't you? I have this on, and I have my ASMR videos on, and I sleep very soundly. So I have something very exciting for you now. The company that makes these diffusers is called Made by Zen. Now there are lots of companies who make these. There are lots of different types. So if you are thinking of getting yourself one, then have a look around, because there are lots on the market. But seeing as I was doing this video, I thought that I would write an email to the company that makes my diffuser, and I told them that I was going to make a video. I said I was going to make the video anyway, but if they had a spare diffuser, would they send me one, and during that video I could give one away to one of my viewers. And they very, very kindly sent one to me. So here it is. This is a brand new Soto aromatherapy diffuser Made by Zen. It's the same model, just in a different colour to the one I use in my lounge. Now, what's slightly different about this one is it's a different shape, and it has different colours of light. And different light options. I shall put mine on so that you can see it in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud. You can see the colour changing in the background. How relaxing that is. going to do is have a little look around the box and read some of the words on the back of the box for you. Then I will tell you what you have to do if you would like to win this diffuser. Prepare to immerse yourself into a world of ultimate relaxation, enriched with the finest fragrance and luxuriously illuminated. Welcome to Made by Zen, combining cutting-edge technology with sophisticated and elegant design. The Made by Zen aromatherapy diffusers are easy to use and bring a touch of luxury to everyday living. The Soto aromatherapy diffuser utilizes modern ultrasonic technology, aromatherapy and mood lighting to create the ambience that will awaken the senses and calm the mind, body and soul. The Soto includes colour-changing mood lighting, which gradually changes through the complete colour spectrum with the added textures of favourite colour selection and no light modes. So, just a little bit first about this model. It is dual voltage, but it does have an English 3-pin plug. The company is based in England, and if it was to be used in another country, then a plug adapter would be necessary. So what I have decided to do for this particular giveaway is just to open the competition to viewers from England, and that's quite unfortunate. The main reason for that is not just the plug, because it would, for instance, work in the States because it is dual voltage. I would have to send a plug adapter for it as well. But the main reason is that it's extremely heavy with regards to postage, and it would cost a lot to send over. The company were extremely generous in the first place to send me this. Postage to the winner was obviously not included, so I'm going to sort that out myself. So obviously, if you would like to buy yourself an aromatherapy diffuser and you do not live in the UK, then there are lots of companies that make these, all different prices, all different shapes and sizes, with different coloured lights and all of that stuff. So do have a look around. So if you do live in the UK and you're watching this, then all you have to do is in the comments tell me that you would like to win it. That's all you have to do. Just say yes, and I will make a note of your name, and I will pull a name from a hat, and I will write to you through YouTube messages and let you know if you're the winner. Okay? The competition will be open for 1 week, starting from the date of the video upload, and when I make let's say a video update, I'm not sure when that will be, but the next time I make a video update I will let everyone know who the winner was. Could I also say, obviously as well, only enter the competition if you are okay with me asking you for your address, because obviously I will have to post it to you. Your address will remain private. I won't give it to anybody. It's been lovely to show you a part of my sleep routine, and if any of you do get one of these, then I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I'm not sure if I've said before, but water sounds are a very big trigger for me. So the water from the diffuser in the background, and here's some more video. Is just heaven for me, as you can imagine. So, take care, and as always, sleep well. And I'll see you soon.